This tutorial video is designed to accompany the worksheet for lesson 44 of Learn Your Scales and Arpeggios for Clarinet, which presents a range of fingerings for top G, which can be combined with the F-sharp fingerings set out in lesson 42. The worksheet offers fingerings for top G to combine with all four F-sharp options. You can probably disregard much of what is offered in this lesson and just concentrate on the options you have already chosen. But it is important that you follow all the instructions on the worksheet, as this video will not cover all that is required by itself. If you have chosen the option 1 F-sharp fingering, there are 6 possible fingerings for top G which you can combine with it. The first is the so-called French conservatory fingering. This and the second fingering, which is a variation of it, can be used for all the G sequence of scales and arpeggios. Here are 4 more G fingerings to go with this option. Most of these G fingerings can be combined with the option 2 F-sharp fingering. But some will involve some tricky coordinations. The French conservatory fingering is again probably the best option, but here is another solution. The disadvantage of this one is that you will need to cross finger when moving between this fingering and D, E flat or E. The third fingering is a variation of the French conservatory fingering. It has an advantage of being less inclined to sharpness, but is not so versatile as it ties up both fifth fingers, impeding movement to adjacent notes. There are 2 fingerings for G which fit alongside the option 3 F-sharp fingering. Here is the first, which is very easy to get to. And here is the second, which is the same thing really, but amended to avoid a tendency to flatness. These are probably not the ideal solution for the F-sharp or G sequences, particularly the arpeggios, but may work very well in the chromatic scale. Again, the French conservatory fingering combines well with the option 4 F-sharp fingering. 2 others are offered. One is a variation of this fingering. The other is very simple and easy to access, but can be rather unstable and may split into a long B flat in some situations, especially in arpeggios. Exercise 81 can be used to test your chosen fingerings. You should observe the dynamic markings and articulations carefully, as fingerings can respond differently in different contexts. As you work through the 6 days of Practice Plan 44, you should gradually eliminate the fingerings that don't suit you. If you wish to introduce new fingerings for F-sharp, you will have to go back to lesson 42 and work your way up to this point all over again. When practicing the sequences listed each day, you should continue to play the F-sharp and G sequences for 2 octaves.